This is Cars and Bins.
I'm Kennan.
I'm Filippo.
And today we're going car spotting at the border.
Will we see cars Kennan cares about?
No. So we're standing on the roof of our office building. Mexico is there. One of the cool things about San Diego is its proximity to Mexico and therefore its ability to see weird Mexican cars that none of us can identify.
He and I know.
Some of them. I saw a Ford the other day. Anyway, let's go see them. Okay, we are car spotting at the Mexican border. Now, it's important to mention two things. Number one, we are literally at the border. Mexico is there. Kennan could throw a rock and hit Mexico.
Yes.
Oh, first weird Mexican car, Volkswagen Virtus.
Which is a Jetta.
Oh, yeah. That's just a Jetta? I don't think so.
I mean, no, it's smaller than a Jetta.
There's some changes.
It's smaller than a Jetta. It's like an Eco-sized Jetta.
Our goal is to find Mexican cars that we don't know about. What is this? Mitsubishi.
No. It's a Chinese car.
Wait, but this is just an Outlander, isn't it?
No, it's not. It does not look
Real
at all
Chinese
like a
car.
Highlander.
It's a Chery 390T Tiggo 8 Pro Max.
It rolls off the tongue.
Does any of that have any meaning at all to anybody? Oh, I gotta go left though.
What a situation.
Well, no, but look, it's a Ford Figo.
Hey, well,
do you see that? Look at that Mitsubishi. That is cool looking.
X something.
Mitsubishi X-Runner Cross. Oh man, if they sold that in America, they'd sell two.
Three. Yeah.
For our viewers, I just want to let you know, this is one of the great things about living in San Diego. I'm a member of this Facebook group called like Foreign Cars Spotted in Other Markets, and I feel like it would be cheating if we posted because we see so many. What is this thing?
Some Hyundai i10 maybe.
Hyundai, it looks like an i10. I've seen these i10s.
Yeah, they're around.
I
can't believe that's real.
A Grand i10, no less.
Grand i10.
Wow.
Not just a regular i10.
You know what the Grand got you? That little chrome strip at the bottom of the trunk there. That's what
literally it.
That's grand.
No, and airbags.
And
well, two of them.
Seat belts.
The driver's seat is powered. The passenger seat's manual.
A Renault Cactur.
Oh, we did?
Cactur, yeah.
Oh, so there's a little Renault.
I really wanted to see French cars when we were doing this.
French cars are here. Here's a Renault E-Quid.
Oh, it's electric.
Ooh. Man, that looks like a golf cart. That literally looks like a golf cart.
Those are the narrowest. Those are wheels.
It's a Terza model with E-Tech, or maybe Terza's the dealer. I'm sorry.
Terza's the dealer, but it's between a Versa and a Accent, and it looks tiny by comparison.
It really does. That was a tiny car. Oh, here, Filippo, Nissan March.
Wow.
This is amazing. I knew there would be Mexican cars, but I don't think I quite understood the level.
So many.
Well, we've just begun, and they're everywhere.
Now, Filippo and I call the Nissan March the Nissan Sunny.
Ooh, I call it the Micra personally.
The Micra. What was? Oh,
there we go.
Wow.
1 Series hatch.
Yeah.
What
that
model
looks
was it?
so good.
Oh, 111D. No, it's a 120i. That's probably one of the better ones they have.
That is one of the
It does
better
look
ones.
good. That's a nice looking car.
Man, put like an N55 in that.
I know. I know.
That thing. For you, Kennan, a Mitsubishi D-Max or whatever the pickup is called in Mexico.
Oh, yeah, D-Max. Oh, that's cool. I see those on the road, and I always get so excited when I do. This is an absolute gold mine. I don't want to see any Fox bodies. We got that in America. I want to see stuff I've never... What is that Renault? There's a Renault for you.
That van...
Kangoo. No, I wish. I'd give anything for a Kangoo.
God, same.
I'd send
What
Kennan to
is the small
one called?
It's called the Renault Kangoo.
Oh my God.
Take that, Filippo.
It was.
That's not the Kangoo we know and love, though.
No, it is.
The Kangoo we know and love is the first gen that look ridiculous.
But you got to accept that
just
progress moves forward.
Right? And that we're never going to see one of those in this parking lot, The Mexicans aren't keeping around 25-year-old
that weren't
cargo vans.
Here. That's Chevrolet.
Oh, yeah. Cavalier. That's a new body Cavalier. Most people don't realize this, but Chevy still sells a Cavalier in Mexico.
And other markets.
Wow.
And Dodge still sells a Journey and an Avenger. It doesn't look that bad of a car.
It really doesn't look any worse than anything.
Yeah, right.
That looks like a rental car.
Right. Boy, this has been the greatest TJ Maxx parking lot. It's honestly like going to a different country. Yeah. It truly is. Of course,
it is.
Partially because there's a different country right there.
I also, by the way, am learning this moment that this Cayenne that we're driving because your Courier GT's in the shop has a passenger display. So we can see exactly how close we are to the border.
Very, very, very close.
And we are very close. I mean, literally, it's the other side of this building.
Yep.
Yes, there's a small body of water.
There's the Tijuana River, as we call it.
And boom. You're there.
Boom, as we say. What is this? Hilux? Hilux.
Yeah, Hilux.
Oh, also a
Oh, what is that? Oh, it's another Chery.
It's another Chery indeed.
Chery Omoda 5 230T.
You know, it doesn't look like a bad car. Look at that spoiler with the air pass through.
No, dude, you're right. The spoiler is definitely what makes me think that it's a good car.
It looks pretty good.
That is a very mediocre car. That also looks like a Mitsubishi. That looks like a Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross.
That looks like a combination of a Nissan Ariya and a new Equinox
I think
EV.
Chery is just stealing cars from Mitsubishi. We saw over there the Chery Muffin Tufel Lawful 375P 8100J Turbo Q.
Can we talk about a
Buick Terraza
and
Buick Terraza
next to a Dodge Nitro?
Dodge Nitro. Buick Terraza is a rare. This is the best thing we've ever seen in our
I
lives.
fully agree with that.
Buick Terraza. Filippo.
In green, no less.
In green. Man.
Wow.
It's being used as they hope no one would ever use a Terraza, as like a painter's work vehicle.
Chevy Aveo.
That was supposed to be a luxury minivan.
A new Chevy Aveo.
Like the R-Class?
Do you think there are motorcycles in Mexico that we don't see in America?
Yes, but we know nothing
imagine.
about
We don't know
motorcycles.
anything about motorcycles, but if there are, there would be, you know?
Yeah, there are indeed.
Okay, what
No, that's
Mexico
blowing
market
my-
car do we want to
blowing my
see?
line.
GR Yaris.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, I would love to see a GR Yaris.
Oh, look
that
at this
sold in
old.
Mexico?
Yeah, it is. Look at this old B series.
Oh,
That's
you
a
know,
nice
looks pretty
shape.
nice,
Looks
yeah.
nice.
Long
Very,
cab.
very.
I'm a little surprised we haven't seen a Jimny because they are everywhere.
Jimnys are everywhere. I saw a four-door Jimny last week.
I would like
go
to
left.
see a Jimny. It's been a little while.
What is that?
Oh, it's a Chery. It's another
Another
Chery.
A different Chery.
A lot of
GLB is
letters.
parked poorly
Oh,
for
there's
us.
too many letters. There's
Yeah,
too
it's
many,
hard
letters
to
and
read.
numbers. But one of the things we've learned is that Chery just goes with it.
Yes, they're also different size letters numbers, so it's like a seeing test. Like it's like a vision, like an eyesight.
Yeah,
So
different colors.
Are you familiar
Some are
with the Chevy Onyx?
The Chevy Onyx. Now, how many little Chevy
know
sedans
so
are
many.
sold in Mexico? How is there room for the Beat, the Aveo, the Cavalier, and the Onyx?
I know.
High
What a great
demand.
question.
Come on. Give me something. Give me a GR Yaris or a, what else? Oh, here you go. Filippo
Yeah.
special.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, deep
Look at
Italian car.
Look at that little tricolore on the right
Filippo,
corner.
I'll give you $10 if you can name what this car is.
The Grande Panda.
We'll look it up later.
That exists, but I don't think it's that.
Oh, what is this? Oh, this is we've hit rock top.
Oh,
Auroch.
Renault
Auroch.
Auroch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not to be confused with the Mitsuoka Orochi.
No, not to be
Commonly
confused.
People don't know this, but in Mexico, it is very common to have these car-based pickup trucks that are like four-door cars, but also have a pickup bed, but are cars. They're like based on compact hatchbacks.
It's like a Jeep Rampage, if you will,
Yeah, no, it's just like a Jeep Rampage.
or a Subaru Baja.
I don't.
Are you not familiar with the Jeep Rampage?
The Dodge Rampage. Okay, Filippo, $10 if you can name the Plymouth version of the Dodge Rampage.
I got nothing. But is there not a Jeep?
Oh,
Rampage?
look at this. This is a cool looking little thing. Kia K3.
Oh, that's what I saw the other day. And
It's
I will
on-
send you a picture.
It's
looks
on
cool.
like 11s, but it looks cool. Ooh,
what-
Renault
what-
Fluence.
what-
Filippo, your dream. Renault
I
Fluence.
love
Renault
the Renault
Fluence.
The issue that I thought
bonjour.
for a while, the early Renault. Oh, look to the left as well.
Hyundai
The
Creta.
Creta. It looks, the taillights look so funky.
Chevy Tracker. That's still being sold in Mexico?
Apparently.
What?
Man.
They've got trackers down there?
Man, nameplates just live on. Down
Yeah, they
They
do.
really do.
Oh,
Wow,
another
Tiggo 2 Pro.
Chery Tiggo 2 Pro.
These are definitely Chinese brands.
They're
The
absolutely
Chery's
Chinese.
brand.
You know what's weird about them is it appears we've seen the whole Chery lineup, the 2, the 8, the 6. They seem to be naming the cars by the size, but then
Right.
they're also giving them a
The
name.
name, right.
It would be like, Cadillac calling it the Escalade 9.
To be fair, they call it the Escalade 600.
That is true. Boy, that's an ugly thing. Do you think that the wheel arches are intended to look like that?
Yeah.
That's OE?
Oh, you
They're not
bet.
broken?
Nope.
Well, I bet we'll see another one.
That also
We
looks
can-
like a Mitsubishi. Oh, here we go. Another short cab, short
Yeah, we were
pickup.
talking about that on the way down. There's a lot of
There's
short.
Mexicans like the full-size pickup truck, but short cab, short bed.
and by Mexicans, we mean Mexican market consumers.
You never see them anywhere else. Look at this Fluence. That's kind of
Wow.
cool. That's
That is
actually
cool.
cool because that's an older car.
That is an older car. Probably only sold till like 2020 in some markets.
That is interesting. Oh, Honda City.
Oh yeah, how
For
cute.
those of you who don't know, the City is the
the Jazz sedan.
Fit Sedan. Oh, God. Damn, Filippo's
wrong?
going
In
deep
foreign
foreign market.
Am I wrong?
Deep foreign market. No, you're right. I'm into it. There's another one, another shorty
Yep.
full-size truck.
I have to say, I'm overwhelmed by your knowledge of these cars.
You know, I don't know where I got the knowledge. I guess it just sort of came by seeing them all on the road over the last few years. Because I don't know
Right.
anything about these cars. At least that's what I thought.
Wrong you were.
I know. I'm an expert. I'm a Mexican car expert. So is Filippo.
You know it. I would have claimed to be that, You're
Oh, look at that Ram. That is a full-size Ram
Yeah.
pickup. We got to go see it. So
Great.
everybody knows the Ram 1500, the Ram 2500, the Ram 3500. Well, would you be surprised to learn that there is a Ram 700? There is. And it's this.
Oh,
The Ram 700. Half of a Ram
Bighorn.
1500. Oh, it's the Bighorn. Yeah. That's what I think when I see that. I think about big, tough Bighorn sheep ramming into stuff. What a car.
what an underwhelming vehicle.
Look at the Territory.
Oh, Ford Territory.
That's a good looking small SUV.
Yeah, and the Chevy Groove, too.
No.
No, the Chevy Groove was pretty rough. Territory does look good. We get the Escape instead of that.
I know. Isn't that a
That
shame?
Territory Titanium.
Looks good.
pretty
Too many T's. I think that's why they don't sell it
Yeah.
here. The Spanish, it rolls off the tongue better.
It's interesting to see different automakers' approaches. Like Chevy's gone for how many cheap small cars can we sell that are cheaply made and then we can sell for cheap.
Well,
they
it's
look
while
like
retaining
crap.
badges from the past that
Right,
we killed in
correct.
America.
Ford has seemingly taken a little bit of an approach of how can we build
Another
good
March.
cars. An MG Z3.
Wow.
MG ZS.
ZS? Z3?
ZS. No, ZS. When MG went out of business in the UK, the last few cars were like the ZR, the S,
Oh,
and
you're
ZT.
right.
And so they kept those names. And
I
so that's an
saw
MG.
a lot of those in Europe. They are
Yeah,
around.
no, they're
as
around.
The cheap entrant. Quest.
Oh, what
And
is
another
this?
Renault.
What is this?
Another.
Are you not interested in the Captur? This is the
Nissan-
Nissan L Grand.
L Grand. This is the current body style L Grand. How many rows? 5 row seating.
All
My
the roads you
goodness.
need.
5
Look
rows
at
of
that.
seating
Wow,
in a
that
car
is
the
a
length of a
heinous vehicle.
Heinous. Absolutely heinous.
That's like a monster you see in your nightmares.
It's all about practicality, Kennan.
What is this Ford? Another Figo? Ah, nice Figo. Remember when what is that? T-Cross?
T-Cross.
T-Cross.
Who doesn't love the T-Cross? Remember when the
T-Cross is a
Ford
nice looking
EcoSport was sold in Mexico for years before being available here?
You know, they don't sell the T-Cross here, but they could. I assume they just think it won't make money. Like it would
What's that?
sell.
Tila.
Like the EcoSport sold and the other stuff
They
sold.
preferred to call it EcoSport.
They prefer, but I don't. Here you go. Peugeot 301
Oh, wow.
and Volkswagen Vento.
Oh my God, the Peugeot 301 looks like
Depressing.
It's an emerging market car.
it is an emerging market.
Let's call it that. It's a bricks country car. Oh, this is the new Dodge Journey.
Oh, is it?
And it looks so much better than the Journey they sold in America
But
for like
it's
20
so
years.
much smaller.
You agree with me though that it like is actually a good-looking product, and they gave us the trashiest Journey our whole lives.
I kind of thought the Journey was a bad car, but looked okay.
It looked okay. What is this Suzuki?
Suzuki, I don't know.
I don't know what that is, but it looks kind of cool. The coolest car we saw is definitely that 1 Series hatchback. Oh, what wheels? Can you name them? On
the
that
Toyota?
Camry.
Huh.
I don't do wheels.
I think they're accurate TL Type S's. From the 03 TL Type S. Don't you think?
Yeah, you could be right.
I wonder
Like,
if the
who
bolt
puts that
pattern
on
lines
their
up. How
Camry?
weird if it does. By the way, C classes from Mexico market, you can tell because they do not have the orange reflector. Some countries,
Good point.
some companies leave it in because it's just cheaper, but Mercedes is like, nah.
Nah, we get this right.
Oh, what is that Renault sedan?
The Coleos? No, it's not the Coleos. What's that
Coleos.
called?
That's a Daewoo.
Logan, which is sold in other markets as a Dacia.
Yes,
Logan.
that's
or
right.
Dacia, as you would say in Italian. incorrectly.
Lifted. You agree it's
Well,
lifted.
it looks that way.
Yeah, or I'd be willing to believe that Renault
rough
sells a
roads.
4-wheel drive version that doesn't say 4-wheel drive, but it just lifted.
Right. So many Mexico license plates.
Yep.
I guess that's what you get when you go to Mexico, you know?
Yeah.
When you live there and you have a car, oh, poor Nissan March with a dent in the tailgate.
March had a bad day. You know what would be cool to see, and I don't know if they sell it in Mexico, but that Hyundai Staria van. Do they sell that in Mexico?
I think they do. I really do think they. No, not the newest one, but I think they sold older versions.
Oh,
of
here's
it.
an MG.
Yeah, another MG.
With a Euro Mexico Euro license plate.
Ooh.
I didn't know those were available.
It's not really, but then some people get it and apparently can have
What
it.
is it
MG.
The MF.
MG HS 2.0T.
Oh wow, 2-liter turbo.
2-liter turbo. Probably
Kenny, you got a 2-liter turbo?
probably all of 119 horsepower.
Got a 5-liter NAV8.
4.9.
We do.
You know, Kennan and I both
4.94.
have 5-liter cars that are actually 4.9.
Yeah.
Really? The
Round
Carrera
up.
GT as well.
Countach.
Oh, of course.
Career
I
GT is as
don't know
well.
what I'm thinking. I'm so sorry.
Yikes.
It's been a rough day.
CLA 200. That's not sold in the States.
Nope.
Do they still sell the CLA at all?
Didn't we decide that they still sold the CLA but not the A class? Like not the
Yeah.
A. What,
Yes,
what was
that
it?
is-
Oh, another Creta. I kind of like those taillights.
I like the Creta taillights. There's a Nissan Rogue, which is badged as the X-Trail in
X-Trail.
Mexico. God knows why. You want to know why Nissan's going out of business?
Yep.
Because they sell the exact same car. But like, let's change the name. Let's add complexity to our lives. Ooh, what is that lifted Mitsubishi? That's a truck.
That is
Samurai.
the whatchamacallit.
That's the L series.
Yeah.
It's probably no 4,000. That's a cool truck. That thing is cool.
That is a cool truck. And it has a Mitsubishi outlet in front end.
What's the insurance situation like if I get hit by a Mexican driver? Like, are they insured to be in the U.S.?
I don't think you in a rental car. I don't think you want to do that.
I'm not in a rental car.
You're in a borrowed car.
All right, let's go through one more
Yeah.
couple rows here, and then that'll be that.
They're
Oh,
too
here's
big.
another one of these things, but it's the wagon version of the compact car
What
version
is
of the
that
truck.
called now?
Fiat Strada, I think.
That's what it was called in other markets. What was it called here?
Was it not the
wagon?
Fiat Strada Adventure?
God, 1.5,
Fiat
16V.
Palio Adventure.
That's right, the Palio, which was sold not as an Adventure, but a prior before this facelift was sold in Italy as well.
I love how that looks. Even
Do
though
you
it's
really?
Yeah, I
It's
love
such
it.
a hideous
No,
automobile.
look at all that cladding. That thing could take on the world. That thing, dude.
Well, it could take on the world except if it encounters a little bit of salt
it-
and water, then it'll run.
Yeah.
Like
or
all
if,
Fiat
or if it hits a
products.
rock and the whole car will come apart. But other than that,
When was the last time you saw a car advertised as having 16 valves?
Yeah.
It was a thing in all
1989.
There you go.
1989 is a thing.
here's
Wow,
another
look at
one.
that, a
Another
390T.
Chery.
The Tigo 8
Tigo
Pro Max.
Pro Max.
But
390T.
What do you think 390 refers
Tigo
to?
8 Pro Max.
I like the rear treatment with the quad exhaust.
Also, the
It looks
Tigo
alright.
2, the number 2 was huge. The 8, the number's small.
Well, because the
they
rest
were
of the
both
badge is bigger.
Tigo, though.
The rest of the badge is bigger.
That is weird. Man, the highlight for me was the Fiat
The
Palio
Palio, I agree
Adventure.
with that.
I like how those look. I legitimately like how those
They're
look.
hideous vehicles. I was quite cynical about them when they came out in Italy 20 years ago, and they're
They'll
not
take
good.
on the world. All right, is this our last row?
Let's do it.
I think
Okay.
so.
Give me something good. Give me something good. Q2 was a highlight.
What is before the Frontier? Another Fiat, right?
Oh, yeah. That's a Fiat Pulse.
Pulse.
Pulse. Yeah, it really looks like a... You take your pulse, because you look
Yeah,
at that
that-
and you're...
Well,
Oh,
I think it's because you might be dead. Not
Look
excited.
at that X1 with no tint. And,
there's a deep no-tint
Wow,
Mexico
yeah.
market
but,
X1.
but dual exhaust.
Look at that Q2.
I know, I love the Q2 so much.
Remember when I saw that one and sent a picture to you?
I do.
I'm going to send a picture of that one.
Also, they must be doing well for themselves. Hey, look at that. Another Chevy that we don't know anything about.
Chevy, that's an Aveo. So that's a hatchback
That's a new
Aveo.
Aveo. It looks nice.
What do you think would win in a race of capability? A Fiat Palio Adventure or a Renault Stepway? What do you think would be better? Be more,
I would rather have the Fiat.
yeah, same. Because it
I'm a
looked more
patriot.
capable. It looked more
I'm a
capable.
patriot of my home nation.
most boring race in human history.
It wouldn't be
Yeah,
a race. It'd be an
wouldn't be fast.
off-road. It'd be an off-road festival.
It would be fast.
I repeat myself.
Give you that.
That's
Is it,
right.
is it a Seat between
Oh.
the Ranger and the F-150?
You mean Cupra Formentor?
Is that what that is? Is it a Cupra? Is Cupra sold in Mexico?
Cupra sold in Mexico.
Really?
Actually. Yeah. I saw them all over Mexico City. Yeah, look at the plate.
Yeah.
Cupra Garage
That's
Tijuana.
a good.
Wow.
That's
That is a nice looking car.
Although it's a really small one that I don't think is sold anywhere else. Maybe.
I
I'm
like
not
it.
familiar with in Europe there being a small sedan, but the front end looks good.
Well, that was a hatchback.
No, it looks like a sedan from the side.
Tell you what, we'll put some cash on it.
How much you want me to put?
Go take a look.
$3.
All right, I'll wait for you.
$3.
We're sending Filippo on an adventure.
All right, 3 US, but you got to come back with a photo or
I gotta
admit that
take
I'm
my
right.
phone then.
Either a photo or admit that I'm right.
It's unfortunate. What's a hatchback? Like barely. It's a long trunk. I own $3.
Well, that's car spotting on the border.
Quite a success.
Indeed. Now we are standing right here on the border. It is this chain link fence. No, but we saw a ton of cool Mexican market vehicles.
I'm shocked. Like you said, like it really is like being in a foreign country,
Yeah.
but you see everything. I feel so educated.
And all we had to do was drive within feet of an international border.
who would have thought?
Should we go to Canada next?
No, they don't have any special cars.
What are you talking about?
They have the B class.
The Canadian market E36 M3. They have plenty of special cars.
They have C43 AMG wagons.
Volvo 850R with a manual. Yeah, we
Yeah.
might see one of those. No, this was a wonderful experience, and I'm glad we
was.
saw every tiny developing market car that we could not possibly see in the rest of
And
America.
I'm glad that Kennan hung out with us anyways, despite not giving a single care.
Well said.